Good evening and welcome back to Ponds Forge International Sports Centre in Sheffield. We've got an exciting lineup for you in finals. My name is Jay Manners, I've been your commentator since yesterday, all day today and all day tomorrow. If you'd like to shout out where you're watching from, use the hashtag SENERLC25 and I'll be sure to give you a shout out on the live stream. This afternoon's finals, got a jam-packed final session for you. So we've got two finals for each of the event, starting off with the open male 16 under 200 metre butterfly. Then it will be the open final for the 200 metre butterfly. Then we'll move on to the females 200 metre butterfly finals. Then it'll be the 200 metre breaststrokes, followed by the 50 metre backstrokes, where we will start at the diving pit end of the pool. And then we will close the final sessions with the 400 metre freestyle on this Sunday, the 4th of May, also known as Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. We crowned our first lot of regional champions yesterday, as well as regional medalists. So how these finals will work, we will always start with the 16 and under final, the youth final. Then it will be that open final, the open age group. So that open age group is open to all ages. So this morning we have had quite a good range of ages qualifying for finals this evening from the heats. Those who are 16 and under, they will get the priority of our youth medals if they are in that open final. But I will keep that updated for you as we go through and let you know who will be our youth medalists and also who will be our open medalists. Looks as though that we are now going to get underway for the first event, the first final of this evening. Event 251, the open male 16 under 200 metre butterfly. In lane 0, we have Christian Matheson from Newcastle. Lane 1, Finn Proud from Newcastle. Lane 2, Evan Cousin from Berwick-Kirklees. Lane 3, Matthew Scott from Newcastle. Lane 4, Edward Hodgson, also from Newcastle. Lane 5, Adam Makel from Northumberland Durham Performance. Lane 6, Samuel Hill from the City Leeds. Lane 7, William Lancashire from the City Leeds. Lane 8, Robert Shipley from Middlesbrough. And lane 9, Lucas Christie from Kingston upon Hull. Got some fantastic support for these athletes this evening that are going to get this first final underway. Event 251, the open male 16 years and under 200 metre butterfly. And we are away for this first event. Fastest into the 16 under final is Edward Hodgson. 2:14.42 is what he'd done in the heat this morning. Beside him is Adam Makel from Northumberland Durham Performance. He came third place in the 100 metres butterfly yesterday in the youth final. And on the other side of Edward Hodgson, Matthew Scott. He is the bronze medalist of the 100 metre backstrokes last night. And it is Matthew Scott that takes the first 50 out really strong. 28.52 first 50. Again, we were talking this morning about the 200 metre butterfly. It is arguably one of the hardest 200 metre races in the swimming programme. But as one legend said, Michael Phelps, if the 200 metre butterfly is done correctly, it can be one of the easiest ones to do. Matthew Scott out in a blistering 101.12, 32.6 split on that 50. Second is Adam. Third is Samuel Hill. It looks as though that Matthew is holding on well on this third 50. This is the 50 where you need to really push through the 200 meters butterfly. Hold on to your rhythm. Count your strokes. It helps take the pain away. Matthew Scott turns. 34.8 split on that 50. Adam, 34.5. Third is Samuel Hill, 35.2. As we approach the final 50 of this 200 meter butterfly, Matthew Scott is led from the start with 25 meters to go. A lot of these swimmers will be looking to qualify for the Aquatics GB Next Gen Championships or the Swim England National Summer Meet. So they will be trying to post the fastest time they possibly can within this qualifying window. In the last 5 meters, head down by Matthew Scott. Great discipline. 2:10.95 from Matthew Scott there. He's absolutely delighted with that swim. Fantastic. I believe that is a lifetime best there. Oh, unfortunately, he has been disqualified there. So that means Adam Makel does get the win, 2:12.43. Great swim from Adam there. Second, Samuel Hill, 2:13.71. And third was Edward Hodgson, 2:14.83. We now move on to event 252, the open male 200 meter butterfly, the open age group. In lane 0, we have Solomon Kendrick from the City Sheffield. Lane 1, Matthew Bradley from Cleethorpes. Lane 2, Ethan Williams from Newcastle. Lane 3, Joseph Pickering from Kingston upon Hull. Lane 4, Charlie Broom from the City Leeds. Lane 5, Thomas Smith from Richmond Dales. In lane 6, Benjamin Beale from Northumberland Durham Performance. Lane 7, Benjamin Dale Wood from First. And in lane 8, Thomas Woffington from the City Leeds. And in lane 9 is Will Hewitt from Middlesbrough. We're now going into the open final, the big final. We do have 3 16 and unders here in this open final. So that all going well, they will be our medalists for the youth. So that is Benjamin Beale, Thomas Woffington and Will Hewitt. And they're away for the start of the open final. Fastest entrant into this final is Charlie Broom from the City Leeds, 2:08.21. Charlie was third in the 100 meter backstroke last night. And it is Charlie Broom taking this race out really strong. He will turn in a time of 26.64. That is a very quick first 50 metres from Charlie. Joseph Pickering in second. Third is Ethan Williams. It's Charlie Broom out in front at this moment in time. Lane 3 is currently in second. That is Joseph Pickering. Lane 2, Ethan Williams going out strongly. And then there is a line of swimmers from lanes 5 to 9. So the battle of the youth medals is currently in lane 6, 8 and 9. Lane 6, that is Benjamin Beale, second in the 400 IM yesterday for the youths. He is also the world schools game champion in the 200 metre butterfly. But Charlie Broom going really strong in this race. He will turn first. 33.1 split on that 150 metre mark. Second is Ethan Williams. Third now is Benjamin Beale. 32.94, the fastest split out of everyone in lane 6. Atmosphere starting to increase as these athletes are heading home on the last 50 of the 200 metre butterfly. Charlie Broom has held that at the front, but it's a close battle between lanes 2 and lane 6 for the silver medal position in the open category. But it is Charlie Broom, 2:04.86, a fantastic heat swim from Charlie Broom there. He will take the victory, the open gold medal, our regional champion. Second is Benjamin Beale from Northumberland Durham Performance, 2:09.37. Third, Ethan Williams, 2:09.61. They're your top 3. then will be our youth champion in this event. Thomas Wuffenden will get the silver medal for the youth, and Will Hewitt will get the bronze. Fantastic swimming by these athletes here. We now move on to event 253, the female 16 years and under 200 metre butterfly. In lane 0 we have Elizabeth Warner from the City of Leeds. Lane 1, me, Travis Juggins from the City of Leeds. Lane 2, Molly Hughes from the City of Sheffield. Lane 3, Jennifer Smith, Northumberland Durham Performance. Lane 4, Isla Heathcote from City of Sheffield. Lane 5, Abigail Baton from the City of Sheffield. Lane 6, Molly Norton from the City of Leeds. Lane 7, Amelia Wright from Harrogate. Lane 8, Albanella from Richmond Dales. And lane 9, Elizabeth Dixon from the City of Leeds. We are well underway now for event 253, the female 16 years and under 200 metre butterfly final. Fastest entrant into this final is Isla Heathcote, 2:30.60. Going out really strong are the City of Sheffield girls in lanes 2, 4 and 5. They'll be the top 3 that turn after the first 50 metres. Going Isla, Abigail, and then Molly. These swimmers will be looking to improve on their heat swim that they did this morning. Great habit to get into, trying to convert faster heat to final. Practicing their race tactics. How well have they rested and recovered between heats and finals? It is Isla, 108.32. The touches first, Abigail second, Molly Hughes third. So it is a City of Sheffield top 3 at this moment in time. Isla starting to pull away from the rest of the field. Really utilising that third 50. Coming back really strongly is Molly Norton from the City of Leeds. But it is Isla touches first with 50 metres to go, 38.76 split there. Abigail in second, 38.7. Molly Norton in third, 38.34. Now Molly had the fastest split there on that third 50, so she's carrying that momentum through on the third 50 towards this last one. But it still looks like Isla is swimming really strong. She led from the start, and she's still currently leading with 10 metres to go now. Abigail staying with her teammate. In fact, Abigail's starting to catch up to Isla here. It's going to be very close on the touch, I would say. Oh, and it's Abigail that gets the touch at the very end. 2:26.45, Isla 2:26.52, and it is Molly Norton 2:27.98 in third position. All these swimmers here in the top 3 improved on their heat swim this morning. In fact, Jennifer Smith also improving. Albanella went faster again as well. In fact, there has been some great improvements all the way. The top 6 certainly made massive improvements there. Now we'll move on to the open final. Event 254, the female 200 metre butterfly. In lane 0 we have Katie Pink from Middlesbrough. Lane 1, Alice Ward from Northumberland Durham Performance. Lane 2, Gabrielle Freeman, also Northumberland Durham Performance. Lane 3, Lois Child from Harrogate. Lane 4, Shannon Stott, City of Sheffield. Lane 5, Saren Talentire, Northumberland Durham Performance. Lane 6, Isabella Shering from the City of Sheffield. Lane 7, Scarlett Capaldi from Northumberland Durham Performance. Lane 8, Isabel Hanley from the City Leeds. And lane 9, Ava Connell from the City Leeds as well. Fastest qualifier into this evening's finals is Shannon Stott from the City of Sheffield. She went a time of 2:19.11. Finalist at the Aquatics GB Championships in London a few weeks ago in this event. And it is Shannon that takes the lead. First 50 metres. 29.92 first 50. Second, Sarah Talentire. Third, Lois Child. We have great depth in this 200 metre butterfly final. So we have 4 16 years and under in this final in lanes 3, 7, 8 and 9. So they'll be looking for medals in the youth category, as well as potentially challenging for the open medals like Lois Child is doing. 400 IM, third open, second in the youth last night. But it is Shannon Stott, 103.62. First 100 metres, followed by Seren Talentire, third Lois Child. Again, the key 50 on this one. Swimmers trying to hold onto their stroke on this third 50. It's the key 50 in all 200 metre races, but especially in the 200 metre butterfly. Carry that momentum through that you've created on that second 50. But it is Shannon Stott with a couple of body lengths ahead of everyone else. 36-0 split on that one. She's certainly going to go quicker than she did this morning. She was entered on a time of 2:10. Anywhere close to that will be a fantastic swim. But it is still Seren Talentire that is in silver medal position. Lois Child is in third for the open medal. No doubt she will be our youth champion, but also having a strong finish in lane 6 is Isabella Sherrin. But it will be Shannon Stott that takes the touch. Her overall time, 2:16.23. She will be our regional champion in this event. Second is Seren Talentire, 2:20.96. Silver medalist Lois Child in third, 2:21.45. So she will get the open bronze medal and our youth champion. I will confirm who were our youth medalists. So Scarlett Capaldi gets the silver in the youth. Ava Connell will get the bronze. Now moving on to the next lot of finals, the 200 metre breaststrokes. Event 2, 5-5, the open male 16 years and under 200 metre breaststroke in lane 0, Finley Jones from Bradford Grammar School. Lane 1, Stanley Dunn from Skipton. Lane 2, Hayden Lamb from the City Leeds. Lane 3, Thomas Hill from Barry Kirklees. Lane 4, Zach Bourne-Withington from Kingston upon Hull. Lane 5, Harry Douglas from Northumberland Durham Performance. Lane 6, Leighton Lavelle from Durham City. Lane 7, Jacob O'Donnell from the City Leeds. Lane 8, Mateo Marinov from Sheffield City. And in lane 9 is Freddie Wood from Rotherham Metro. Fastest into this final is Zach Bourne-Withington, 2:36.33 in the heats this morning, 2 seconds ahead of Harry Douglas. Now there's only one 16-year-old in the open age group, so this is the battle for the silver and bronze. keep an eye out in the middle 4 lanes. Already medalists at these championships. Thomas Hill, 3rd in the 100-metre breaststroke in the youth. Zach got the bronze medal in the 400 IM last night. Harry Douglas got the silver medal in the 100-metre breaststroke for the youth, and Leighton was our regional youth champion in the 100. So we have all 3 of our youth medalists from the 100-metre breaststroke in this final, and also a 400-metre individual medley youth bronze medalist in Zach. It's very close coming up to the first 100 metres. Who's going to get first at the touch? It is very close. First touches is Thomas Hill, followed by Zach, then Harry. All touching at 1:15.14 to 1:15.21. 7/100ths of a second separating the top 3. Now the third 50. Really driving strong. In the centre lane is Zach Bourne-Withington. All 3 of these swimmers really pushing on this third 50 metres. And it will be Zach that touches first. 50 metres to go, 40.59 split on that third 50. Second is Harry, 40.9. Thomas Hill in 41.37. The swimmers need to carry the momentum they've built from that third 50 on the 450. Holding their stroke well, pushing really strong, gliding, using every part of their breaststroke kick and their pull to drive forward into that glide. Last 10 metres to go now, and it does seem like Zach is holding on to that lead. Harry is very close with him. Who's going to get the touch here? And it is Harry Douglas that gets the touch, 2:35.91. Second, Zach Bourne-Withington, 2:35.98. So they will be your silver and bronze medalists in the youth category. Both improving on the times that they did this morning. Third in this youth final was the 100 breaststroke champion, Leighton Lavelle, also improving on his heat swim this morning, as well as Thomas Hill. Hayden Lamb also doing the same. We now move on to the open final of this 200-metre breaststroke. So in this open final we have in lane 0 Nicholas Land from Newcastle, lane 1 Joseph Hall from the City Leeds, lane 2 How How She from the City Sheffield. He is the 16-year-old in this open final, so he is guaranteed that gold medal if all goes to plan for him. Lane 3 Jacob Barnett, Northumberland Durham Performance. Lane 4 Ryan Griffiths from the City Sheffield. Lane 5 Ryan Mills from Middlesbrough. Lane 6 Matthew Day from Northumberland Durham Performance. Lane 7 Quinn Austin Kelly from Skipton. Lane 8 Max Dawson from City Sheffield. And lane 9 Simon Robson from York City. Straight in to the open male 200-metre breaststroke final. Fastest qualifier this morning was Ryan Griffiths from the City Sheffield. 2:25.77 he did in this morning. Ryan competing at the Aquatics GB Championships in London a couple of weeks ago. Practicing the race skills, converting heat to final. Imagine some of these athletes had a little bit of a break after the Aquatics GB Championships. So looking to see where they are now, heading into the summer. Out first quickly is Simon Robson. Simon Robson was third in the open 100-metre breaststroke last night. So he'll be using the speed for this open 100 metres. Now Ryan will not know that he's gone out quite tough here. He may have a look when he's at the turn, potentially. Turned away from Simon there, so I'm not sure if he has spotted where he is. Simon also faced the other way, so he might not know where Ryan is, but a very good opening 100-meter breaststroke. Coming through strongly in lane 3 is Jacob Barnett from Northumberland Down Performance. His teammate in lane 6, Matthew Day, is also having a great third 50 metres here. I think it's going to be Ryan that touches first with 50 metres to go. 36.32 split on that third 50. Simon 36 point as well. Jacob Barnett 36 split as well, 36.93. As they start to drive home now, last 25 metres, Ryan is starting to increase his speed. Leading the charge, 15 metres to go now. Increasing that stroke rate. He knows the wall is in sight, last 5 metres to go. Definitely going to improve this time that he did this morning. Will he get under 220? Oh, just misses, 220.15 to finish. Second place, Simon Robson out there in lane 9, 221.79. Adds to the bronze medal he got in the 100-meter breaststroke. Gets a silver in the 200. Third, Jacob Barnett from Northumberland Down Performance, 223.94. Ryan seems very pleased with that swim there. Great job by all these swimmers. Again, converting heat to final here. A lot of these swimmers have went quicker from their heat swim this morning, so fantastic effort from our finalists. We're now going to move on straight into our female 16 years and under 200-meter breaststroke final. Lane 0, Honey Rose Grokuk from City of Sheffield. Lane 1, Joey Lau from Northumberland Down Performance. Lane 2, Kira Binns from Doncaster Darts. Lane 3, Jason Waters from Harrogate. Lane 4, Sienna Chung from the City of Sheffield. Lane 5, Amit Maltz from Harrogate. Lane 6, Naomi Broadley from the City of Wakefield. Lane 7, Lucy Raper from Northumberland Down Performance. Lane 8, Eloise Herbert from Tadcaster. And Lane 9, Harriet Oldfield from Northumberland Down Performance. We are underway now. There is just 8 athletes in this final. Lanes 1, 2, 8. Very evenly spread across these 8 lanes. In fact, they are practically all in a line here going into that first 50 metres. Again, swimmers will be looking to have some easy speed on this first 50. So easy speed is trying to control that first 50 so they are able to have a strong second half of the 200-meter breaststroke. Fastest time they can go, using the least amount of energy as possible on that first 50. At this moment in time, it does look as though that Sienna Chung is leading this final. It will be Sienna that touches first at the first 100, 119.77. The only swimmer to go under 120. First 100. Now the key 50 in this one. Really driving forwards. Out in front is definitely Sienna. But there's a close battle between second spot and third place. Going well is the outside lanes in lanes 1 and 8. Matching lanes 3 and 5. but it is Sienna that touches first. Second is lane 5. Eloise in lane 8 is in third. Final 50 now. Let's see what these swimmers have got left in the tank. Sienna is still holding on to that lead that she created from the start, from that first 50. Second does look as though it is Amit. And a close battle in lanes 1. That is Joey Lau. Lane 3 as well, Daisel. Lane 8 is Eloise. Touching first is Sienna, 2:46.28. Second, Amit, 2:47.82. Third does go to lane 8, Louise Herbert from Tadcaster, 2:48.81. Again, a lot of these girls are converting heat to final there. Going out really strong, practicing them race skills. Well done to Sienna. You can see Sienna climbing up the pool now. Great swim from her. Now moving on to the open final. Event 258, the female 200-metre breaststroke. In lane 0, Amelia Barrett from Tadcaster. Lane 1, Alice Forrest from Northumberland Durham Performance. Lane 2, Katie Coventry from Northumberland Durham Performance. Lane 3, Megan Mills, York City. Lane 4, Anna Finley, Northumberland Durham Performance. Lane 5, Hannah Bettinson from Stokesley. Lane 6, Neve Savory from Newcastle. Lane 7, Isabel Monarch from Northumberland Durham Performance. As well as Esme Hall in lane 8 and Abby Whitfield in lane 9, all Northumberland Durham Performance swimmers. 6 swimmers in this open final from Northumberland Durham Performance. And we are away. Fastest qualifier into this final is Anna Finley. She was the fastest entrant in this event. 2:40.94 she did in the heats this morning to get herself in that centre lane. We do have 3 16 years or under in this final. They'll be looking to get our youth medals and looking for our youth champion. Turning first is Anna Finley, 35.83. Second, Megan Mills with Neve Savory. So they joined second there. Anna Finley, Aquatics GB Championships qualifier and finalist in the junior section on all 3 breaststrokes, 50, 100 and 200. Really challenging now on that second 50. She turns first, 1:15.64. Second, Hannah Bettinson. Third, Neve Savory. So it's lanes 4, 5 and 6 who are currently in the medal positions. Hannah Bettinson, third in the 100-metre breaststroke open final. Esme Hall in lane 8 was the youth champion in the 100-metre breaststroke. But it is Anna Finley really challenging this third 50. She will turn first in a time of 1:56.17. If she holds this pace, she will go under her heat time that she did this morning. Second is getting very, very close now. Really tight battle between lanes 3, 5 and 6 to get the silver and bronze medals at these regional championships. But no doubt who is in front. Anna Finley, last 5 meters to go. What time will she post in this final? 2:36.58, 4-second improvement that she did in the heats this morning. It is Niamh Savory that gets the silver medal, 2:40.14. Third, Megan Mills from York City that gets the bronze, 2:40.19, improving their heat times from this morning. Let's have a look who our youth medalists are. Esme Hall will be the regional youth champion in the 200 metre breaststroke. Amelia Barrett will get the silver, and Alice Forrest with the bronze there. We now move down to the opposite end of the scoreboard for the 50 metre backstroke. It is event 259, the open male 16 years and under 50 metre backstroke. Lane 0, Matthew Sitch from Kingston upon Hull. Lane 1, Harry Gibson, Newcastle. Lane 2, Robert Shipley, Middlesbrough. Lane 3, Andrew Hunter, Cleethorpes. Lane 4, Daniel Chenery from Sheffield City. Lane 5, Stan Sawyer from York City. Lane 6, Harry Willis from Newcastle. Lane 7, Tom Robinson, Northumberland Durham Performance. Lane 8, Edward Hodgson from Newcastle. And lane 9, Callum Ogden from York Vikings. The International Olympic Committee, also known as the IOC, recently announced that the 50 metres of stroke will be at the LA 2028 Olympic Games. So that means 50 metre backstroke, breaststroke and butterfly will be featured for the first time at the Olympic Games. Very exciting for the world of swimming. That means every single swimming event will be at LA 2028 at the Olympic Games. A lot of these swimmers will know that news. We have our ledgers in. Ledgers have been a great addition to help the swimmers get a fantastic start and utilise that underwater. Swimmers are allowed 15 metres underwater on this backstroke race. The head must come up before 15 metres. If it comes after, they unfortunately will get disqualified. But the swimmers will know this. They will have a kick count in their head of how many kicks it will take to get them to the 15 metre mark or before. Just making some adjustments to the ledgers here for this final. Making sure that that ledge is in correctly for the athlete in lane 0. Making sure it is on correctly. It is a good time to mention, if you would like a shout out on the live stream, please use the hashtag SENERLC25 and I'll be sure to give you a shout out on the live stream. I am here commentating all day tomorrow. And it looks as though that we are now ready to get underway with event 259, the up male 16 years and under 50 metre backstroke final. Great start by the swimmers there. especially in lanes 2 and in lanes 5. It is going to be mighty close heading in to the last 5 meters. Practically all the swimmers in the middle lanes are in a line. Who's going to get the touch here? And it will be Daniel Chenery from this Sheffield City. Gets a touch, 28.78. Second, Andrew Hunter. Third, Harry Willis. And they will be your regional youth medalists here. We have no 16 years or under in the open final. So the 1, 2, 3 there are your youth medalists. So congratulations to all the swimmers there. Now moving on to the open final for the 50 metre backstroke. Event 260. Lane 0, Jacob Brown from Tadcaster. Lane 1, Charlie Broom back again after the 200 metre butterfly victory from the City leads. Lane 2, Samuel Greenbank from the City Sheffield. Regional champion in the 100 discipline. Lane 3, William Ellis, Northumberland Durham Performance. Lane 4, Reece Blackett, who was second in the 100 backstroke last night. Lane 5, Daniel Ransom from the City leads. Lane 6, Oliver Davis Tootle from the City Sheffield. Lane 7, Thomas McDermott from Middlesbrough. Lane 8, Lewis Maxwell from Northumberland Durham Performance, the 100 fly champion from last night. Lane 9, Will Skiggs from Skipton. So we have a lot of regional champions in this 50 metre backstroke final. All medalists from the 100 backstroke last night. And the 100 metres butterfly. And they are away. These athletes will use the 15 metres underwater. And it looks as though athletes from lanes 2 to 9 all in a line practically. It's going to be really, really close here. Towards the wall at the touch, it will be Reece Blackett that it does become the regional champion, 26.01. Second goes to Samuel Greenbank, 26.39. Third, William Ellis, 26.47. Congratulations to our medalists. Reece Blackett gets the gold after the silver from the 100 yesterday. He gets the gold in the 50 metres backstroke this evening. Samuel Greenbank will get the silver to add to his gold from the 100 yesterday. Great swimming by them swimmers there, converting heat to final. We now move on to the female 16 years and older 50 metre backstroke. Lane 0, Neve Blackett from Newcastle. Lane 1, Jessica Whittle from Newcastle. Lane 2, Zara Hull from Tadcaster. Lane 3, Maisie Morris from Northallerton. Lane 4, Sophia Kerslip from Kingston upon Hull. Lane 5, Darcy Jackson from Tadcaster. Lane 6, Chloe Brotherton from Northumberland Durham Performance. Lane 7, Ava Turner from York City. Lane 8, Emily Marison from the City Leeds. Lane 9, Kira Blakey from Northumberland and Durham Performance. These swimmers will be looking to convert heat to final. Fastest into this final is Sophia, 32.14. In fact, all of these swimmers in this final went 32 seconds. 32.14 to 32.71. So this final is due to be a very close final. Will any of these swimmers get under the 32-second barrier? That would be their aim coming into this final. And as it said on the start sheet, that it would be close, and it is certainly close between all 10 of these swimmers, but it looks as though lane 4 is going to get the touch, Sophia, and she does. 31.79 finishing time. Darcy Jackson in second, 31.91. Chloe Brotherton in third. She is very happy with that. Good thumbs up to the spectator gallery. under 32 seconds there. Fantastic swimming from the swimmers there. But we now move on to the open age group final, the female 50-metre backstroke. Your finalists in lane 0, Lily Stansfield from Harrogate. Lane 1, Sydney D-Love from Middlesbrough. Lane 2, Annabelle Neal from Middlesbrough. Lane 3, Emma Wood, City Leeds. Lane 4, Gabrielle Freeman, Northumberland Durham Performance. Lane 5, Gina Warrior from the City of Bradford. Lane 6, Libby Munday from Kingston upon Hull. Lane 7, Eliza Hammond, Kingfisher Scarborough. Lane 8, Isabella Montague from Middlesbrough. In lane 9, Millie Linton from Northumberland Durham Performance. So we have our open regional champion and our youth champion in this open final. Annabelle Neal was our youth champion. Gina Warrior, our open champion in the 100-metre backstroke. Second in the open final was Libby Munday. Going for the youth medals are lanes 0, 1 and 2. So keep an eye out for them three. Great start there by Gina Warrior. She's practically a body length ahead of the rest of the field at the 25-metre mark. Fantastic start there. Really utilised that underwater 215 metres. And then behind Gina is practically all in a line for these swimmers. Gina will get the touch, 29.89 to finish. Second, Emma Wood from the City Leeds. Third is Gabrielle Freeman, 30.51 there. Annabelle Neal will be the youth champion, 30.78. Sydney D-Love from Middlesbrough, 31.56, will get the silver. And Lily Stansfield from Harrogate, 31.79. will be your bronze medalist in the youth category. Fantastic swimming there by Gina. She seems absolutely delighted by that. Under 30 seconds, a massive barrier to break in the 50-metre backstroke. That is a fantastic swim there. Now we move on to event 263, the open 16 years and under 400-metre freestyle. Lane 0, Evan Cousin, Berry Kirklees. Lane 1, Finn Proud, Newcastle. Lane 2, Will Hewitt, Middlesbrough. Lane 3, Alexander Brown from Northumberland Durham Performance. Lane 4, Alexander 2 from York City. Lane 5, William Wilson, City Leeds. Lane 6, Harry Whitfield, Darlington. Lane 7, Aaron McGee, Northumberland Durham Performance. Lane 8, Ben Toward, also Northumberland Durham Performance. And lane 9, Benjamin Thomas from Northumberland Durham Performance as well. As we get underway for the 400-metre freestyle final. We are away and racing. There is no swimmer in lane 0. Fastest qualifier is Alexander from York. Alexander was second in the youth age group in the 1500-metre freestyle yesterday. Third overall in the open age group. And Alexander is going out really strong on this opening 100 of the 400-metre freestyle. We know he will have a strong second half to the race from the 1500-metre background that he did yesterday. It will be Alexander from York City, 31.58 split, 1 minute .01. Second, Alexander Brown. Third, Harry Whitfield. These swimmers will be looking to convert heat to final, improve on their heat swim this morning. Again, this is one of the last opportunities for these swimmers to qualify for the Aquatics GB Championships in the summer. for the next gen or the Swim England National Summer Meet. They want to put themselves in a great position within that qualification period that happened at the start of March and will finish next weekend. But it is Alexander 2 from York City that will turn first at the 200 metre mark in a time of 2:04.35. Second, William Wilson, 2:05.24. Third, Alexander Brown from Northumberland Down Performance, 2:06.49. Now, this is the key 100 in the 400 metre freestyle. As mentioned before, the key 50 in 200 metres is exactly the same in the 400 metre freestyle. The third 100, where a lot of these athletes will look to start to make a move. The 400 metre freestyle race is all about tactics, race strategies. Alexander went strong from the start and has held on to that lead. However, William Wilson is not letting him go anywhere just yet. William Wilson breathing towards Alexander. Alexander also breathing towards William. As they turn now for the last 100. 3:09.99 from Alexander. 3:10.67 from William. Both swimmers breathing away from each other, heading down towards the diving pit end of the pool. However, they will know where each other are on the last 50 metres. Both unilateral breathers, so breathing up to one side. They're going to turn. 33 split there and a 32.69 split. They're going to breathe towards each other on this final 50. They know exactly where they are. Alexander has used that to his advantage to really drive home on this final 50, but William Wilson's not letting him go anywhere too soon. Third place is Alexander Brown. But Alexander looking really strong last 5 metres, and he will get the touch. 4:13.69, a second faster than his entry time. William Wilson 4:14.51, a great improvement from this morning. Alexander Brown in third position, 4:17.95, again improving on that heat swim that he did this morning. Great effort by these swimmers here, practicing their race skills and performances to really step up in the finals session. We now move on to the open final, and I can tell you it is certainly a stacked final. Lane 0, Joseph Hall from the City leads. Lane 1, Thomas Swales from the City Sheffield. Lane 2, How She back again after getting the youth gold medal in the 200 metre breaststroke from the City Sheffield. Lane 3, Aidan Turner from Newcastle. Lane 4, Ruben Vista from the City Sheffield. Lane 5, Thomas Smith, Richmond Dales. Lane 6, Daniel Payton from Northumberland Down Performance. Lane 7, Josh Denham from Newcastle. Lane 8, Oscar Gavell from the City Sheffield. And lane 9, Lachlan Munro from the Borough Kirklees. So we have 5 16 years and under in this open final. They are in lanes 1, 2, 3, 6 and in lane 8. So they'll be looking to get youth medals and potentially challenge for the open medals as well. And we are aware it is certainly a stat final in this open 400 metre freestyle. A lot of these athletes have already won medals from these regional championships, both in open age group and in the youth. For example, Joseph Hall there in lane 0, 400 IM and 1500 free. Silver medal. Thomas Swales was second in the youth 200 metre freestyle. How she has been multiple regional youth champion, 200 freestyle and the 200 breaststroke. Aidan Turner, one of the early leaders in the first 100 metres, was third in the 200 freestyle youth and first in the 400 metres individual medley. Daniel Payton in lane 6, 100 metre backstroke silver medalist in the youth. Josh Denham, that turned first at the first 100 metres 57.00. He was third in the 200 metre freestyle in the open age group. And we have Oscar in lane 8, who was first in the 1500 metre freestyle, both open and youth. And it is Josh Denham that turns first. Second, Aidan Turner, so the two Newcastle swimmers in first and second at this moment in time. Ruben Vista closely behind in third. And it looks to be a battle between lanes 3, 4 and 7 for the medals. Aidan looking to get an open medal to add to the youth medal as well. Who turns first there? It is Aidan Turner, 31.0. Ruben, 31.0 as well. Josh Denham, 31.6 on that split. First three swimmers under 2 minutes. Fastest seed into this final was Ruben Vista in lane 4, 4.6.12 that he did this morning. They are practically head to head in lanes 3 and 4. Aidan Turner does turn first, but great underwater from Ruben Vista there. Aidan Turner breathing bilaterally, so he's breathing to both sides, as you can see on your screen. So he will know where Ruben is. Ruben breathing away from Aidan, but breathing towards where Josh Denham is. So Ruben will not face Aidan on that final 50. They turn practically at the same time, but Ruben gets the touch at the 300 metre mark, 3:01.36 to 3:01.41. Josh Denham still in third, 3:03.60. Daniel Payton is in fourth place. And it is Ruben Vista really driving strong on this penultimate 50. He sees where Aidan is, and he will turn first. Aidan second. Third will be Josh Denham. Great underwater again by Ruben Vista. 6 beat leg kick there coming into play for Ruben Vista. 25 meters to go now. Josh Denham still in third position, but a really close battle behind for the youth medals. It looks to be Ruben Vista that will get the touch in this 400 metre freestyle, and he will be our regional champion. 4:02.45. Second, Aidan Turner, 4:03.48. Third goes to Josh Denham, 4:07.70. All the top three there improving on their heat times this morning. Aidan Turner will be the youth champion as well, so adding 2 medals from one event there. He will get the silver for the youth. It will be How She. And Daniel Payton will get the bronze. How She, 4:10.70. Daniel Payton, 4:11.57. Again, improving on their heat times from this morning. Great racing there from that open final. Very exciting finish towards the end. But we now move on to the penultimate final of this evening session. Event 2, 6.5, the female 16 years and under 400 metre freestyle. Lane 0, we have Lily Catlin from Rotherham Metro. Lane 1, Jessica Hubry from Doncaster Darts. Lane 2, Matilda Smith from Northumberland Down Performance. Lane 3, Molly Norton from City Leeds. Lane 4, Elizabeth Warner from the City Leeds. Lane 5, Isabel Hanley from the City Leeds. Lane 6, Abigail Baton from the City of Sheffield. Lane 7, Chloe Robertson from Northumberland Down Performance. Lane 8, Amaya Waters from Harrogate. And lane 9, Jennifer Smith from Northumberland Down Performance. And we are away now for this 16 years and under final. The centre lanes in them golden lanes, the two City Elite swimmers. Elizabeth Warner was the fastest seed into this 16 years and under final. Elizabeth Warner, already a multiple medalist at these regional championships. She was third in the 200 metre freestyle for the youth category, first in the 1500 metre freestyle, so she is our regional youth champion in the 1500. But she also got the bronze medal in the open category as well. And Elizabeth is having a really strong first 100 metres, 3 body lengths or so ahead of the rest of the field here. 102.72 first 100 metres, 32.31 split there. Second is Amaya in lane 8. Third, Molly Norton from the City Leads. Isabel Hanley in lane 5 was second behind Elizabeth Warner in the 1500 metre freestyle yesterday in the heats, by heat declared event. So Isabel will look to use her 1500 metre background to finish this 400 metre freestyle off. But it is Elizabeth Warner out way ahead of the rest of the field, but the girls behind are practically all in a line racing against each other. These swimmers will be looking to improve on the heat time that they did this afternoon, early afternoon. Elizabeth turning 2:11.87. She is certainly to look to improve on her heat time that she did earlier today. Looking really strong and no signs that she is slowing down. Second, looks as though to me it is Molly Norton from the City Leads. Third, over in lane 8, Amaya. .35.52 split there by Elizabeth Warner. Molly Norton in second. Third, Amaya. But the swimmers are still pretty much in a line behind Elizabeth Warner. Elizabeth has led from the very start and is looking to continue in the last 100 metres. Another 35.5 split. So if she holds 35s on this last 100, she'll be looking at a 4:32. But how close can Elizabeth Warner get down to that 4:30 mark? What has she got left on this last 100 metres? She really took it out so strong. First 300 metres. Turns again. 35-0 split there. She'll need to come back in a 32.05 to get that 4:30 mark. Second is Molly Norton. Third now is Jennifer Smith in lane 9. So having a great battle on the outside of the pool. But it will be Elizabeth Warner that looks to take the win for this final. And she does in a time of 4:32.31 there. Massive improvement from what she did in the heats earlier on. Molly Norton in second, 4:38.54, and third goes to Abigail Baton from the City of Sheffield. A great final 50 there from her, 4:40.15. Again, the top 3 swimmers there, all improving on the times that they did earlier on in the heat. So massive well done to them swimmers there. Really busy schedules these swimmers will have this weekend. This bank holiday weekend, we still have one more day of racing tomorrow. But before that now, we present the final of this Sunday session. And I can tell you, it is another stacked final at these regional championships. Event 266, the female open 400 metre freestyle. Lane 0, Ella Smith, Northumberland Down Performance. In fact, all these girls, lane 0 to 4, are from Northumberland Down Performance. So Ella Smith, lane 0, lane 1, Emily Maxwell, lane 2, Talia Staines, lane 3, Alice Forrest, lane 4, Emma Price. In lane 5 is Elizabeth Land from Newcastle, lane 6, Matilda Potter from the City Leeds, lane 7, Evelyn Hallisey from Newcastle, lane 8, Katie Otterson from Newcastle, and Lauren Lilly from the City Leeds. We have 5 swimmers in this final who are 16 years and under. They are Ella Smith, Alice Forrest, Elizabeth Land, Evelyn Hallisey and Katie Otterson, who will be battling it out for the youth medals as well as potentially for the open medals. And I mentioned you before, this is a stacked final to finish this Sunday session. All swimmers in this final have competed at the Aquatics GB Championships in London, which is an absolutely fantastic achievement to qualify the biggest domestic meet of our swimming calendar down in London. So it'll be interesting to see where these swimmers are. They potentially would have had a break after the championships and starting again for the new cycle heading into the summer. They would have done their best performances at the Aquatics GB Championships, but looking to practice on their race skills at these regional championships. And it is going to be a very close race, but in first is Matilda Potter, who had an outstanding meet at the Aquatics GB Championships in London, making open finals. Matilda Potter did come home really strongly in the heats. 29.7 she did in the final 50. So she's definitely got some speed to take out early on in this race, which she is doing. And there looks to be a line behind her. Elizabeth Land in second, third, Emma Price. We're now approaching the halfway mark, first 200 metres, but it will be Matilda Potter, 2:08.9, Elizabeth Land second, 2:09.6, Emma Price in third, 2:10.85. A lot of these swimmers competed in the 1500 metre freestyle and are all in the 400 metre individual medley, so very versatile swimmers here. They also competed in a wide range of events in London a few weeks ago as well. So they'll be looking to have a really good race. But again, the key 100 on this one, the third 100. Matilda Potter still in first position, second Elizabeth Land, third Emma Price, Alice Forrest in fourth, Talia Staines fifth, Emily Maxwell sixth. Now let's see what these swimmers have got left in this final of the Sunday session. Matilda Potter has led from the start and has continued to lead for the last 100 metres. 33.3 split there. 33.9 split by Elizabeth Land. 33.5 by Emma Price, who has caught up to Elizabeth Land there. 34 splits in lanes 1, 2 and 3. Right, last 100 metres now. Time to dig deep. A lot of back-to-back racing these swimmers have had in the last couple of days or so. So it's all about grit and determination to finish this 400 metre freestyle final off. But it is Matilda Potter still out in front. She is breathing towards the rest of the field. She knows exactly where she is. She'll know that she is in first position. Emma Price coming home really strongly on this last 50. Elizabeth Land still in third position. Having a great battle in lanes 1, 2 and 3 as well. But it will be Matilda Potter that touches first. 4:21.22. Emma Price gets the silver. 4:23.22. Elizabeth Land the bronze. Open bronze 4:25.29. But Elizabeth Land will be the youth champion as well. Alice Forrest will be the silver medalist, adding another medal to these regional championships in the youth category. Katie Otterson will get the bronze medal there in a 4:31.49, improving on the heating that she did this morning or earlier this afternoon. There's Matilda Potter, your regional champion in this 400 metre freestyle, and that was an exciting final to conclude this Sunday session of finals at the Swim England North East Regional Championships for the Open and Youth. I've been your commentator, Jay Manners, all day today. Back again tomorrow on Bank Holiday Monday. Thank you for tuning in and listening in. I hope you've enjoyed this action-packed racing that we had in store for you all day today. Massive thank you to all of our volunteers and officials to make this event possible. We will see you back tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock for the final day of the Swim England North East Regional Open and Youth Championships 2025. Thank you and good night.